laying in bed looking on my phone at stuff because I don't want to go get ready for the morning, but I have a pile of puppies in my bed. I've got Bogey over there and Loki right here, who is perpetually jealous of any attention that goes to anybody besides him. So he's always trying to get my attention, and Bogey is a little toy stealer, so he likes to steal stuff from Loki whenever he gets a chance. So it's definitely a sibling rivalry relationship around here. If you're wondering where Bogey, the other dog, came from, he is actually Loki's brother and my mom and dad's dog. We both got a dog from the same litter, so they are brothers, and we are pet sitting for Bogey this week. And as you can see, the school day just started, and they both have already had it with school. They're just sacked out on the homeschool room floor. So we have a visitor of our homeschool room today. We have a cicada stuck on the outside of the screen, and he's nasty. But he's educational, so he can stay.
I think he's cute.
No, he's gross. He's very large. Let's see if I can get his face. There's his face. His name is... What's his name?
His name is...
Charlie?
No, his name is... Katie.
His name is Katie?
I meant her.
Her name, okay. This is Katie the cicada. So you know you've trained your children right when they even label the bugs. This is Katie. I will play you some songs, yes.
No.
Yes, you will love them.
What time is it? 9:44?
I've been all around the world, every city, every place. Always been a restless girl, but now there's a wind of change. I've never ever felt this way. Longing for you, pick up the phone, catching a flight, I'm coming home, back to the place I've always known.
You know, can you, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Well, did you read the instructions?
No.
Well, that's a good place to start. Okay. So it says use the same words, but rewrite this analogy so it's correct. So children, child. So it's going from plural to singular, but then man, men is going from singular to plural. So child is the singular, so man, men. You can leave that way. Now they match. You're going from singular to plural, singular to plural. Now read those instructions.
Choose the answer that best completes each analogy. Pay attention to the order and spelling of single and plural words.
Singular. So this is good practice for singular and plural. So is the plural of oxes? Do you know? No. So they're going, okay, singular to plural. What is the plural of ox? We talked about this in English.
Oxen.
Oxen. So singular to plural, so that's right.
I'm counting hours, minutes, seconds, faster, hurry, make it happen. Before we know it, I'll be on my way home. Yeah.
We are actually studying the Good and the Beautiful's arthropods unit for science with my third grader. And she's been really having a good time learning about butterflies and all different types of insects. We actually found a dead dragonfly in the airlock at Panera, and so I talked one of the employees into picking it up for us and putting it in a cup so we could bring it home and look at it with the Learning Resources Zoomy. It's basically a microscope that you can plug up to your computer, as you can see on the left side of the screen, and it magnifies it for you. So I had my husband do it because as much as I think it's beautiful, it's also nasty, crunchy, and gross. And I didn't want to touch it just in case. So I had him help with science that day, and he was helping us to look at it on the computer. But I just think it's the most amazing thing. First of all, the Learning Resources Zoomy microscope is amazing. I actually have a video about that that's just kind of a review coming up soon. I'm not getting paid. It's not sponsored or anything like that. I did pick up the Zoomy from Oriental Trading Company, and I love them, but I'm not getting paid, or this is not sponsored. But I just think it's a really amazing tool without having to have an actual microscope or slides. You can really turn anything into your own slide in a way by just using that little handheld thing there. And it's just really neat. Look at the compound eyes, the little hairs. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one that's really amused by this, but I just can't believe how neat it is close up. As neat as it is when it's just flying around, looking at it in depth like that and that close up is really amazing. The little spikes and hairs on their feet. And we'll get to the wings in a second, and you can see each little tiny section of the wings. I just think it's incredible. So thankful that he helped us that day with science, so I didn't have to touch anything gross. So after school is over, I'm actually going to print out the student workbooks for our new history program. You guys may or may not have heard me talking yet that we are going to switch our history program from Story of the World to The Good and the Beautiful. And I'm going to be doing a video about that, why we're switching, but you do have to print out the student workbooks for your kids, and that's what I'm doing right here, just printing out one for my oldest daughter, who's in 9th grade, and one for my youngest, which is in 3rd grade, and then I'm just going to assemble them into binders for them so they're all ready to go.
Stepping out, it's Friday night. How I'm longing for this day. Yes, I'm single, oh, we want to mingle, and my friends are on the way. You got that good, good vibe. I want to spend some time back here with you. Oh, whoa. I got that good old times. You want to spend some time back here with me. Oh, whoa. And time after time, I am wondering who is she to me. I'm gonna tell you right now, 'cause she's the one I'm thinking of. Hey.
So here's Bean. You guys have seen her before. We were making some changes to the homeschool room already, believe it or not. Well, I say already because it's really early in the homeschool year to be making changes, but our office and homeschool room situation has been in the way it was for about 4 years. So anyway, long story short, we are changing things. We're making a new place to put Bean's cage. We're reorganizing the girls' desks and putting them in a different configuration, which allowed for Bean to have a bigger cage. Right now her cage is 30 by 18, and this new setup that we're working on, ignore this is going to go away. She will be able to have up to a 42-inch cage, which is what she probably should have had. We have her out a lot. She's in her playpen a lot, so I really don't feel like she spends too much time in her cage, but it's always better to have more room if possible. So given that she's got more room here than she used to have, she's got extra room on that side and more room on that side, we're going to get rid of this Velcro stuff, get the glass off, get a new piece of countertop so it's pretty on top, and then that gives her her own little space for a bigger cage. So we're going to go today to the pet store, switch out her cage. They told me we could exchange it because the person that we bought the cage and Bean from kind of gave us incorrect information about the size of cage she needed. So we're going to go do that, but I want to show you kind of her before situation and then what we get and how she likes her new house when we get back home. Oh, looky there. Ooh.
Look, you get your big nose out of the way.
My house. Wait a minute, my house is still there. There's my banana, there's my bed, there's my house. I'm gonna hide. This is over.
She acts like she notices.
I don't know what. Loki Bogey. Say hi, Bean. Hi to Bean. See, what's a room to one? That's a room to one.
Bogey.
Why is he acting all weird about her now? Don't you bark at her. That would scare her to death. Look how much room you have, Bean. Bogey. Mom, he's about to bark. Bogey, come here.
It'd be funny.
Oh, scare her.
Oh.
She quit yelling. Bogey, it's fine.
What are you doing?
What is she doing, Bogey? Say hi to Bean. She's nice. She's nice, Bean. She's a nice Bean. Bean's new cage on her new home. As you can see, obviously, still ignore the Velcro. We're going to fix that. But This fits perfectly on 3 of these IKEA Alex bases. So now she's got 42 inches of room to run and play. I'm just gonna have to move that map, and she's a big chicken. She just ran from me. There she is. Because I'm a glutton for punishment, I somehow got myself into this other huge mess of organization from the homeschool room, because I decided that I wanted to pretty much take out my oldest daughter's desk and make it more for my youngest daughter mostly, and then extra storage. So basically the contents of the desk and the shelf that we had in there is like in my kitchen. So I've got all this junk here, and then a vase my husband painted. All this stuff over here in the floor. And then I have now the cabinet that we had in our homeschool room that was working out really good, but I'm replacing it with something bigger. Basically is in the kitchen. And a bulletin board that I don't need anymore. And it's just a mess. And I don't know how I get myself in these things, but I am going to share with you guys what it looks like after it's all done. The reason we did this was because we have an extra Expedit in the playroom that we do not need anymore. An Expedit is this big cabinet from IKEA. They have renamed it Calyx since we got it, but that's an Expedit. I had an extra one upstairs, and we didn't want to have to store it away. We wanted to be able to use it because it does hold so much stuff. So to be able to do that, we had to take my oldest daughter's desk out of the homeschool room, which is okay, because 99% of the time she's not even in there. She does most of her work upstairs independently because she's in high school now. So we are going to still be doing history together as a group subject. So I will have to figure out something else for her, somewhere else for her to work when she is downstairs in the homeschool room with us. But there was no sense in having her huge desk that took up all kinds of space just for the little bit of time that she works in the homeschool room. So this is kind of something that was an accidental project. If you guys have ever had that happen, give this video a thumbs up. You don't mean to start a big project. You really, really don't want to start a big project, but somehow it starts anyway. That's the status. That's what's going on. And I'm going to show you guys how the homeschool room turns out after it's all done and reorganized, even though I just posted my homeschool organization room tour maybe a month or 2 ago. It had been that way for about 4 years, so it's time for an update and something fresh and something new. So I will show you guys that when it's all done. But you know you are a homeschool mom when you get really, really excited about new curriculum that comes in the mail. I have been stalking the post office website to try to see when this was going to come in. I haven't really officially shared this yet because you guys know that we've always used Story of the World for history, and I still love Story of the World. Well, I strongly like it. Don't love it in every situation, but we did decide to change history and try something different this year, even though the homeschool year is not even a month in yet. You know pretty much when it's time to try something else, and there's various reasons why we decided to switch. So if you want to know really more why we decided to switch from the Story of the World to the Good and the Beautiful's history, then stay tuned, because I am going to be doing a full video about that very, very soon. But we decided to switch history, still keep it as a group subject for both girls, even though this year I have a 3rd grader and a 9th grader. The Good and the Beautiful's history is meant to be taught as a group subject all the way up through senior year of high school, so 12th grade. So that's not really an issue as far as having kids that are so far apart in age. But I wanted to show you what came in the package. I'm going to show you again in that other video that I'll do really soon, but it's just too exciting to wait. So this is the first thing. Whoops. And one of the reasons why I think I was the most excited about the Good and the Beautiful is because of a game like this. I don't know of any other history program that really has a game. Maybe there is, but I don't know of it. And the Good and the Beautiful's history program does have a game. This game is meant to go with the year 1 history program. So that's the first thing that came in the box. Bubble wrap, which I will pop fiendishly later. And then this is all of the information, all the textbooks and things. Now, the student workbooks, and there are student workbooks for the Good and the Beautiful's history program, those are something that you get in PDF form and you print out on your own at home based on the age of your children. So I've already printed those out for the girls. I probably already showed that in this vlog, but for my youngest daughter, I printed out the Student Explorer workbook, grades 1 through 3. My oldest daughter, I printed out for grades 7 through 9. So these are the books, the year 1 history read aloud pack. So you get the Golden Goblet, The Door in the Wall, the American Twins of the Revolution, and Nori Ryan's Song. And so these are books that you're actually going to read to the kids, or the kids can read to you, or however you want to do it, or you can assign it as independent reading, however you want to work it. These are books that go along with the curriculum. And then this is the Big Book of History Stories. I would be unboxing this like backwards. I'm gonna give Loki this other one. Look, Loki. He's like, what? He already tore up one of them. Oh, look, there's another one. Whee! And he loves boxes too. You want the box? Look, Loki, get the box. No, don't throw it over here. Take it over there. Good boy. See, he helps. He's recycling. He's gonna go hide behind the ottoman. He loves cardboard. Oh, great. I shouldn't have done that. Now he's gonna rip while I'm trying to read. Okay, or talk. So this is the Year 1 course book. This is my instruction manual. And then the Big Book of History Stories, again, Year 1, includes maps and images. And I'm going to go more into detail about this in that other video I'm going to be doing. It's so hard for me now not to talk about it too much. But look at these beautiful color, glossy pages and pictures. And these are all stories that you read related to the various topics that you're covering in each lesson. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. And I think history is something that I love, but I'm so bad at. I'm so bad at remembering it and pulling up facts and names and all that stuff. So hopefully I'm going to be learning right along with the girls. So that is what came in my package today. And I couldn't wait to share it with you guys. So thumbs up this video if you get really excited about any new homeschool curriculum that you get in the mail. I told you guys we're making some changes in the homeschool room. Again, I'm going to be showing that in another video too. But we brought that big expedit from upstairs, that big cabinet there on the right. That was upstairs in the playroom. And we already had one just like it down here in the office. But I wanted them both in the office so we have plenty of room for school books and craft supplies and things like that. So that is what I'm doing, just switching things over, kind of revamping our organization just a little bit. So we have one expedit that's just for craft supplies and one that's just for homeschooling materials.
Brighter day for you, baby. Why are you stressing? Why? I can promise you, you'll find a way in time to find someone is a blessing. The love you find, you won't be able to deny. Just take this chance and fly away with me. Let's break your chains and give you time to heal. So I wait while you take your time. I wait while you take your time. I will wait while you take your time. I wait while you take your time.
I can't wait to show you guys how it turned out. I'm really happy with it and all the extra room it's going to make for us in the playroom. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog and getting to see Loki's brother Bogey, getting to see Bean in her new cage, and then coming along with us as we reorganize the schoolroom and check out some new curriculum that we're excited to start. So I really hope you enjoy this vlog because I've had such a great time making them for you guys. I had no idea how much fun it would be to vlog. I never really thought of myself as a vlogger because I don't show my kids, but I think hopefully these videos are still interesting and really give you a more in-depth look at my life and let you guys get to know me more on a personal level without having to show my kids. That way, kind of it's a win-win for me. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. So if you do and you want to see more day in the life videos, make sure you give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to leave me some comments and let me know what things you would like for me to show in future vlogs that does not involve my kids being in it, that would be great. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of this video. If you want to see 2 of my older videos, you can click the links right here. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, if you haven't already, and you definitely should, you can click right here. I upload every single week. I have some links in the description box for some of my favorite stores and products, as well as my P.O. Box address. Check out those links if you're interested in those, and I will see you guys in the next video.